Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for September 23rd through October 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Wolf Spirit Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but may resonate in other areas of your life. Whoopsie. All right, Aquarius. What do we got? What's going on? Aquarius, what aren't they telling you? More importantly, why? What's going on, Aquarius? Forgot that one. Tower, Scorpio. Judgment. Justice. Lovers, oh boy, we got 4 out of 5 major arcana. 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Fool. All right, so this is, okay. So we got Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, or Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Taurus here that you could be dealing with. You don't have to, but could be Aquarius that you're dealing with those folks. All right, so we've got, let's see. 6, right? No, that's a 7. All right. So did you two just have a, did you just find something out? Did you just have a blowout? What is going on? So many things you're thinking about. All right, so what's this judgment about here? Wow. I think they wanted you to come back or to be open to a reconciliation, but it looks like if you're not, they're just going to be like, okay, well, wait a second. It could go either way. Is it that they want you to decide? Because I think what they're telling you is, yeah, I'll leave you alone, or I'll walk away from things that are, no, but then they're wanting to work on things. Why would they do that? What's this judgment about? 7 of Swords. Oh boy. All right, what's this justice about for Aquarius? Okay, so either they are sorry about cheating and they want a second chance, or they're just fine with the way things turned out because they thought, well, you know, that's as it should be, and now I'm free to be able to do what I want to do. What's this? What's this 8 of Cups? Shoot. Doggone it. All right. Fun fact, I cut myself on my middle finger and I put some super glue on it because it works for me and it acts like a liquid band-aid, only it kind of started loosening up because the skin's healing well, and then it catches on something and just now it really hurt. So yeah, pulled up. Anyway, okay, so we'll be doing that one. What's this 8 of Pentacles? My granddaddy did that and it worked, so we do it. It's like a liquid band-aid, but you do you. What's this 8 of Pentacles? 4 of Wands. So it's 5 of Swords. So this is someone that's asking you to reconsider a separation. They're sorry for cheating. They want to apologize. They're hoping that that you will accept their apology, that you'll reconsider. And this is someone that does want to, either way, they have recognized that there needs to be a lot of self-knowledge and awareness. So They might be saying that I'm going to go away for a while. I'm going to give you your space, or I'm just going to go away. I hope that things work out over time. I hope that we can find our way back to each other, that sort of thing. But they're actually wanting to work on the marriage. They don't want to walk away from this. They're wanting to work on the relationship. They're wanting to work on improving things. They don't want to walk away, but they will, because they think that that's what you want. They know they did wrong with the whatever the betrayal was or the cheating. And I think they're really hoping for resolution. But I also think that they're willing to accept the way things stand now. But I think they are hopeful in time. Like, part of me feels like they might only be willing to accept what it is now because they're hopeful for the future. Like, they figure, okay, this will buy them some time. Let things cool off. We got the tower twice here. So this is like, a lot of things are changing. A lot of dust is up in the air. Let's just wait till it settles. This is almost like in a weird way, a break that they need. Which doesn't, okay, so, you know, I'm going to be making some changes. I'm going to be working on some things, and they're not wrong. But I think they're wanting to work on themselves to salvage the marriage or the relationship. It's not just figuring things out and working on things. This is someone that is hoping for a reconciliation. What's this fool about? Huh. What's this Lovers about? 3 of Swords there. Sorry about that. What's this Lovers about? Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. You need to think about what you want to do. That's what this is. Because this person is going to... They still want this. So it could be that it depends on what you say that will either have them stay or go. But depending on if you don't want this, if you remain non-committal or indecisive or just cutting things off and not talking to them, they'll be on their way. But I think for some reason, it feels like they feel like there can still be a second chance after this. And I don't know if you've been here before with them, if this has happened before. But it feels like they kind of think that the answer right here is just being contrite and letting the dust settle and then revisiting this at a later date. You know what I mean? Like maybe let a couple months go by and then see how you feel. But the thing is I think this is someone that is really hoping that you will get over your... just feeling really sad and despondent about this and give them a second chance. They really do want a fresh start. I just don't know if that's a good idea. They're going to tell you they're going to go away. You know, I'll leave if that's what you want. But I think they're going to be circling back. I thought I turned that off. Pardon me. I think they're going to be circling back again to see if you'd be willing to reconsider things. Because they're probably going to make some measure of going to counseling or doing something to improve themselves, promising to work on things, to figure some things out in light of recent events. You know, I've had this epiphanies, and this breakup might have taken them by surprise, or what they did might have taken them by surprise, and it brought things into focus, and they really need to review things. And so this is someone that could be saying all the right things. So they really need to review things, and you know, it won't happen again. I'm going to be changing my behavior. I'm going to be changing some things. So this could be someone saying all the right things, but I feel like, are they sincere? I don't even think it's a question of if it's sincere. I just feel like, do you want to deal with this? I mean, the sincerity's there, and this is someone that does want a second chance, and they do want things to work out. They're hoping that, you know, they can prove themselves again, but it feels like this isn't the first time they've done that. And it feels like you're going to be doing this again. It doesn't feel like this is somebody who's mean or unkind. It kind of just feels like somebody who makes bad choices and is always asking for forgiveness. It feels like this is about you making a decision for your best interest and stability. And I know this isn't really about what should you do, but in light of this, the thing is that whatever you decide needs to be based on what is best for you and your stability. Not if they're sorry, not if they mean well, not if they have every intention of working on themselves and cutting out some, just destructive behaviors, things like that. Because, bless their intention, that's great. But this is circular. This keeps going round and round. And you just choose wisely and carefully. And it has to be with the focus of you in mind and your stability, not the relationship stability. Because this isn't the last time this is going to happen. They're gonna always be asking for forgiveness about something, not because they're a bad person, but this is just someone that is not on your level energetically, and not because they're a bad person. You're just different. You two are just different. This is someone that kind of doesn't really monitor their impulses, or just kind of does something first and then comes back with either explanations or I'm sorry's. And they very well could mean it. It doesn't feel like there's anything shady here. It just feels like the time to realize that I'm sorry and all that comes before they do something destructive or disastrous. And I don't want to defend anything that, about betraying or cheating, but it just seems like this is someone who just doesn't understand the gravity or magnitude of what they do when they do it until later, until the fallout. And then come the decisions to make changes and whatnot. And they mean it. I mean, the only thing they're not telling you here is that they plan to work on making themselves a better person for the relationship. I mean, that's pretty darn noble. But the thing is, they're always going to do that. They're always going to be working on improving. They're always going to be trying to do the right thing, and emphasis on the trying. Not because they are, sitting somewhere meditating and really wanting to take their consciousness up to another level or whatnot. This is someone who goes after something and then realizes later, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, or loses track of time and then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't call, or you know what I mean? Like they're not the most stable, not because they're bad, but they're quite forgetful, they're quite impulsive, they're quite, I don't know. And it's one of those things where it kind of takes its toll, and it's like you're going to always have to be understanding about how they are, because this isn't going to change. And then eventually guilt and resentment are going to set in because they can't help it. They really can't help it. And you're going to have to be patient and understanding and overlook a lot of things. And then that's going to... Aquarius, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be negative. This really does need to be a choice for you about stability. Because for all intents and purposes, this person is hoping in time you could move on from this. They might be telling you now that things are over. But that might be just because they're assuming that you're going to cut them off, that you're going to end this, that you're really done. But they're actually waiting on you for a decision, because you could say one thing and turn this around. If you're like, I understand, it's okay, we're just gonna, then they'd be back on board in an instant. But this needs to be about you choosing for yourself rather than for the good of the relationship, because you're always going to kind of be disappointed by this. And maybe that's what this tower moment is realizing that, it's always going to be this way. The tower moment here wouldn't be some sort of act of betrayal or some sort of act of, deception or lying. It's the realization that there's always going to be something with this type of person. This is a very high energy type person. So I think that's the realization. And maybe that's why they're coming on like gangbusters and promising that things will be better and I'll be better and this and that. But, maybe they even mean it. I'm going to really, there it goes. I pushed the wrong one. Okay, don't bother. But it's always going to be that way. If you are okay with that, then they really do mean that they're sorry here. They really do want to improve things, and they do plan to spend this time apart improving themselves. But if you are just kind of tired and you're like, I don't want to have to be your parent, or I don't want to have to be the big sister and the understanding all the time. Because sometimes I lose it too. Sometimes I make bad choices. Sometimes I'm sorry or regretful. And then if both of us are, it's chaos. And then who's going to pay the bills, or I mean, it just feels like you always kind of have to be the stable, somber one, or the stable, reliable one, while they're still kind of sorting and figuring things out. Again, if you are okay with that, then this is solid. If you are not, this is saying that you need to decide based on your level of comfort with security and stability. And you might have reached your limit in this situation, so maybe some time apart is a good thing, to give you both some time to think about what you want. Because, you may love this person, it's just, it's really difficult dealing with someone that has little control over their impulses, or, that just remembers stability and commitment last, Okay. All right. What else for Aquarius? So by all intents and purposes, I mean, they're telling you they're going to go away, and, I understand, I'm going away. I'll be working on some things, and in light of recent events and realizing a few things, I'm going to be making some decisions. But in reality, they're really hoping that you'll kind of save this, that you'll be the one to turn this around and accept their apology and offer forgiveness and make things okay again. But something tells me that you're kind of probably tired of doing that. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Five of Cups. Okay, so that is a pretty good way to explain what I said, that even though there's cups that have spilt, there's still a couple that have that something left that was between you, or there's still, the relationship is stable enough or solid enough. There's familiarity, there's love there. So there's still essence there, but you've got three that are drained versus the two that are still full. So it's like there's something is taking a toll on the relationship. It's like, yeah, there's still something there. Well, focus on the good, but is that what you want to have to do every morning, is give yourself a pep talk about, well, at least they don't do this, or well, at least she's this, or well, at least he's that? Some people do. I mean, and some people do, and it's fine, because it could always be worse. It could always be better. There's always, just saying. Just consider it. All right. What else for Aquarius? Ow, mother of pearl. Gosh dog it, I gotta put a band-aid on it. The moon and, okay, so if we go this way, all right. 10 of Pentacles and the moon. So this could be Pisces or Cancerian. This is saying that as far as stability, you're kind of at the crossroads, because you might have reached the end of the stability with this situation, because there's just too much uncertainty. There's too much you don't know about. There's too much you can't trust. It's antithetical to this Ace of Pentacles, and this is and pertains to security and stability in a happy home and relationship. It's very uncertain and unclear, and there's a lot more unknown than there is known. And in fact, the only thing that is known is the fact that there's uncertainty, and there's a lot going on, perhaps, that you don't know about, or that you suspect that there's a lot more going on than just the news that you've recently heard, just the things that you've recently realized. There's a lot more to come. So of course, the choice will be up to you, because this person wants nothing more than to be brought back into the fold. They're hoping that you'll do that. And the thing about that too, though, is, for looking to you for absolution, if you grant that, that kind of takes away their motivation as well as responsibility to atone, to better themselves, to improve the situation. So maybe it's almost like they're walking away, and then they look back over their shoulder like, okay, I'm almost to the door. And they keep walking, and okay, I'm at the door now. Are you sure you want to end this? Save me from myself here. Make it okay for me. You know what I mean? All right. I hope this was helpful, Aquarius. And I know that I didn't mean to paint the person negatively. It's just the situation. It might just have reached its limit for you. and you are definitely at the crossroads, and you really do need to decide what you want is best for your future, because I think they honestly believe that they're able to kind of work on things and improve things, but the reality of the situation is it's always going to be cyclical like this. You're always going to kind of be having to offer absolution for someone that didn't mean it, and I'll try to do better. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.